Hello, dear one. Let this be a soft doorway into peace. Money can stir many feelings: worry, tension, hope, doubt, excitement, or fear. All of it is welcome here. Nothing has gone wrong because strong feelings arise. This is a loving space, and love can hold every feeling while guiding it into balance. Take one slow breath in, let it out softly. Feel the chest rise and fall. Place a hand over the heart if that feels right. The body listens to gentle touch, and it relaxes with it. Whisper inside, "In this moment, I am safe." Say it again. In this moment, I am safe. Safety is the first wealth. When the body feels safe, the mind opens. When the mind opens, new choices appear. The world has taught many to push, hurry, and judge. Here we learn another way: kind intention, steady practice, and small steps that add up. Money is not a judge. Money is energy that moves where it feels understood. When fear is loud, that energy feels blocked. When calm grows, that energy finds paths. This is why we begin with soothing words. Let the jaw relax. Allow the shoulders to soften. Let the breath drop into the belly. Give the nervous system the gift of slow air in and soft air out. There is no need to be perfect. There is only a need to be present. Say quietly, "Life loves me and supports me." If that feels strong, soften it. I am learning to feel supported. Either way, the door is open. Inner doors do not swing open by force. They open with patience, repetition, and kindness. Every time kind words are chosen, the body learns that this space is safe. Safety invites clarity. Clarity invites wise action. Many carry old money stories learned from family, culture, or past struggles. These stories often live in the body: a throat that tightens at the thought of bills, a stomach that turns when looking at balances, a chest that feels heavy when hearing the word wealth. None of this means failure. It means the body is asking for care. Care begins with breath and words. I am gentle with my thoughts. I am willing to learn a kinder way. The past can be honored without letting it define the future. Today can hold a new chapter. The pen is in willing hands. The page waits like fresh soil. Seeds grow when they are planted again and again. We will plant with words, one simple line at a time. This time together is not a race. We are not chasing money or pushing the body. We are allowing ease to lead. Wealth, at its best, is a form of well-being. It is the ability to care for needs, to share with others when the heart is moved to give, and to enjoy life without a storm of fear. When the mind says, "It has to be hard," we will answer with quiet truth. It can be steady and it can be kind. When the mind says, "There is not enough," we will answer, "Enough grows where attention and care are given." When the mind says, "I do not know how," we will answer, "The next small step is enough for today." These are not tricks. These are inner agreements that shape the nervous system. If there is shame about past choices, let that be rinsed by compassion. No one learns money wisdom by living outside of life. Wisdom grows through living, meeting mistakes with honesty, and beginning again. Place a hand on the heart and say, "I forgive myself for learning in messy ways. I now choose to learn with kindness." Feel the breath sweep through the chest as if it is fresh air moving a curtain. Notice the slight shift, a little more space, a little less tightness. This is the feeling of room to grow. When the inner tone changes, the outer steps become possible. Calls get made, skills are practiced, offers are created. Courage rises, not from pressure, but from care. Now set a gentle intention. Let it be simple. I welcome ease and clarity in my money life. If that feels good, speak it. If another phrase sits better, use that. We are inviting a new pattern: calm words, steady breath, and daily writing. That daily page will be our anchor, our small, steady step. One page is enough. A few lines are enough. What matters is the loving rhythm. Life responds to rhythm. The sun rises with rhythm. The body sleeps with rhythm. Money also responds to rhythm, the rhythm of attention, gratitude, clarity, and action. Today, we begin by feeling safe and willing. There is a small practice we will return to often. Pause, breathe, soften, speak one gentle truth. Try it now. Pause. Breathe in for a count that feels comfortable. Breathe out a little longer than the in-breath. Soften the jaw and the eyes. Speak. I am open to fresh ideas. Allow silence to hold that line. The nervous system begins to trust what is said. When trust is present, tension lets go. When tension lets go, creativity wakes up. Creativity is a bridge to wealth because creative action is the gift that money often follows. Whatever the bank balance shows today, worth is not decided by numbers on a screen. Worth is a birthright. Let that sink in. Worth is a birthright. From worth flows better boundaries, better pricing for services, better choices, better care. The daily page will help build that feeling of worth. Each line will speak to the body. It is safe for me to receive. My gifts add value. I welcome fair pay. The words do not need to be dramatic. They only need to be true enough to feel. Even I am willing to believe my work matters can lift the inner weather. Lift the inner weather and the outer path becomes clearer. Before we move on, hold one more kind breath. Let the breath be a hug from the inside. Say softly, I am safe. I am learning. I am supported. This is a loving space, and it travels with the one who speaks these words. The body is listening. The heart is listening. Life itself is listening. With this calm foundation, we can now explore how daily writing unlocks wealth in simple, steady ways from the inside out. Thoughts and the body are faithful partners. When thoughts rush, the heart may race. When thoughts soften, the shoulders drop. This link is not a theory, it is daily life. The body takes notes from the mind all day long. One thought can tighten the stomach, another can relax the jaw. Money thoughts are powerful because they touch safety, care, and future plans. When thoughts say, danger, the body moves to guard. When thoughts say, it is safe to learn, the body eases enough to allow wise choices. This is why daily writing is such a friendly tool. It slows the mind on purpose. Pen to paper turns a storm into raindrops, one line at a time, each drop easy to meet. Writing gathers attention into one place. The hand moves, the eyes follow, the breath steadies. The mind stops jumping because it has a simple job. Shape this one sentence. With this focus, the nervous system finds a calmer rhythm. Calm brings clear seeing. Clear seeing brings good decisions. A simple sentence like, I choose to care for money with ease today, signals the body to relax around money. Relaxed bodies think better. They ask better questions. They notice helpful options. They negotiate with more ease. They follow through. This is not force. It is alignment. There is another gift in writing. The words become a map the brain can read later. Many want inner change, but thoughts flash and vanish. A written line stays. It can be read aloud. It can be read again in the evening. It becomes a steady light. When a worry thought tries to lead, the page answers, we have chosen a kinder route. Over time, the brain begins to choose that route on its own. New pathways form through repetition. That is how habits are built. We do not need to wrestle the mind. We give it simple, loving lines to follow. Money often feels complicated because old stories add noise. There is never enough. Others have the secret. It will fall apart if I relax. Noise creates tension. Tension blocks clear action. Daily writing clears the channel. The act of writing says, I am present. I am choosing words that serve me. The channel opens. Insights arrive while the hand moves. An idea for a small offer that brings steady income. A thought to follow up with someone who once asked for help. A plan to track spending with care and without fear. Writing calls in such ideas not through pushing, but through steady attention. Think of writing as watering a garden. Each day the soil receives moisture. Seeds swell and break open. Little roots reach down. Small leaves reach up. This is how wealth grows, root by root, leaf by leaf. The daily page is the watering can. Without water, even good seeds lie still. With water, life responds. Let the daily lines be this water. They do not need to be long. They need to be consistent. 3 lines in the morning can be enough to start. The body loves that kind of rhythm. It learns to expect care, and in that expectation, it relaxes. Writing also builds honesty without shame. On the page, truth can arrive softly. I feel nervous about asking for fair pay. Then a kind response can be written right below. It is human to feel nervous. I can practice 1 sentence today. The body reads both lines. It feels seen and supported. The nervous system calms because denial is gone and attack is gone. Only care remains. From care, courage grows. Courage does not shout. It steadies the voice and supports the back. Courage helps send the invoice on time. Courage helps review numbers once a week. Courage helps set savings goals that do not pinch, but do protect. One of the most powerful ways writing unlocks wealth is by guiding the body into a sense of enoughness before calling in more. When the body feels there is some measure of enough right now, enough air, enough water, enough love, enough beauty, fear loosens. A loosened fear makes space for wiser actions. Gratitude lines do this work. Grateful for a clear mind and the courage to learn. Grateful for skills that serve others. These lines are not for show. They tune the inner radio to a channel of sufficiency. Decisions made from sufficiency are cleaner and kinder, and money responds well to that. There is another piece, the present tense. When wealth intentions are written as present truths, the brain rehearses that reality. I allow steady, aligned income to flow through joyful service. The body hears allow and softens. It hears steady and finds rhythm. It hears joyful service and brightens the heart. Each word is a cue. These cues shape posture, breath, tone of voice, and the way eyes meet the world. Opportunities often appear to the eyes that expect them. The daily page trains those eyes with gentle practice. If resistance arises, tightness, doubt, or a voice that says, "This is silly," treat it with respect, write it down, then write a caring answer. I hear the doubt. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. Today I will try 3 lines anyway. That tone frees energy that would be trapped in inner conflict. Free energy becomes action. Action, taken calmly, tends to be smarter and more sustainable. Over weeks, the page becomes a trusted friend. It knows the fears and it knows the truth. It holds both and helps the truth lead. To support all of this, keep 1 more practice. Speak 1 written line aloud. Hearing the voice say it anchors it deeper in the body. Place a hand on the heart while speaking. This touch tells the nervous system that support is here. Say, "It is safe to choose new thoughts." Feel the breath follow that sentence. Feel the face soften. The body and mind, now linked, work together. Linked partners create steady wealth because they pull in the same direction. The beauty of daily writing is in its simplicity. No complex system is needed. No harsh timeline is required. Just a few lines that tell the truth, invite safety, and open the door to wise action. With this understanding, it is time to prepare a small ritual that makes the practice easy to keep. light to carry, loving to do, and strong enough to change a life. Let us set up a simple, friendly ritual that welcomes daily writing without pressure. Choose a small corner that feels calm. It could be a chair by a window, a desk, a table, or any spot that allows the spine to be comfortable and the breath to flow. Place a notebook there and a pen that glides. The tools matter because they affect the mood. A pen that scratches can irritate the nervous system, while a smooth pen invites the hand to move. Decide on a short time, such as the first minutes after waking or the last minutes before sleep. Choose a time that can be kept most days. Consistency is more important than perfection. Before writing, sit for a moment and let the body arrive. Feet on the floor or tucked up in a way that feels stable. Jaw unclenched, tongue relaxed, shoulders open and soft. Breathe in gently and breathe out a little longer. Place a hand over the heart. Say quietly, "I am safe to slow down." The body recognizes this signal. The heart rate eases. The mind organizes itself around care. Now open the notebook and write today's date. Dates make a trail that is easy to follow later. It is encouraging to see the small steps add up. 10 minutes can be enough for a full page. If time is very tight, 3 lines are still powerful. Pair the ritual with a cue. A warm drink, a small lamp, a single quiet song, or a few drops of calming scent can become signals to the body that this is a safe practice. The cue is not required, but it helps the nervous system associate this time with calm and focus. The goal is to make the ritual easy and inviting. The inner critic may say, "This is silly," or "There is no time." Treat that voice with care. Write 1 line in response. "Thank you. I hear you. Today I will give 10 minutes to a practice that supports my peace." Then begin. The page is ready. The structure is simple and will guide each session. Start with 3 lines of gratitude for what already supports life. This trains the mind towards sufficiency and answers fear with facts of goodness. Then write 3 lines of wealth intentions in the present tense, inviting steady income, wise actions, and fair pay. Close with 3 lines of worthiness and allowing to melt resistance and open the heart to receiving. If 9 lines feel too much on a busy day, write 1 line from each section. The point is not volume, the point is rhythm. Rhythm teaches the body to expect care at this time each day. After writing, pause and read 1 favorite line aloud. Hand on the heart, eyes soft. The voice does not need to be loud. A whisper is enough. Speaking anchors the words deeper than silent thought. If a mirror is nearby and it feels comfortable, lift the eyes and speak the line while meeting the gaze. Keep it gentle. If tears rise, let them be. Tears can rinse old tight places. Whisper, "It is safe to be supported." Then close the notebook and carry the feeling of that line into the day. Travel days or busy seasons can be handled with kindness, not force. A small pocket notebook can travel anywhere. If even that is not possible, use a single card or a note on a phone to write 3 short lines. Later, copy them into the main notebook if that feels helpful. If a day is missed, simply begin again the next day without drama. Self-attack does not build wealth. Self-attack builds more fear. We are choosing a new pattern: steady kindness, steady words, steady actions. This is the soil wealth loves. Set light boundaries around this ritual. Let it be private if that feels best. Not every practice needs to be shared. Privacy can help the heart feel safe to be honest. If sharing supports accountability, choose 1 trusted person who can hold space without judgment. Ask for gentle check-ins, not pressure. If the inner critic grows loud, write it down and answer kindly. "You are trying to protect me, and I thank you. We are safe enough to write 3 lines." Then keep going. The critic softens when it knows a wiser part is leading. A small container for tools can add ease. Notebook, pen, a little marker for dating pages, and a bookmark to find the spot quickly. Keep the container where it is seen at the chosen time. If morning is the time, place it where the eyes land after waking. If evening is the time, place it near the spot where rest begins. The fewer obstacles between the writer and the page, the more likely the ritual will happen. Comfort supports consistency. Before ending each session, close with a gentle breath and a short blessing. May ease guide my money life today. May I notice small signs of support. May my choices be kind and clear. If a small evidence log feels appealing, keep a second notebook or a back section of the main one. In it, write any signs of support: a discount found, a kind offer, a new client, a bill that was smaller than expected, a skill learned, a moment of calm while paying for something. This log trains the eyes to notice help. Noticing help invites more of it. Once a week, look back over the lines of the past few days. Notice themes. Is there a line that brings the most peace? Is there a wish that repeats, pointing to a need? Use these clues to choose one small action for the week. Send an email, review a budget, adjust a price, learn a skill, set a savings transfer. Let the action be simple and doable. Then celebrate the action with one kind sentence in the evidence log. Action taken with ease. The body learns to connect calm, writing, and action. This trio builds trust, and trust attracts steady wealth. Keep the ritual light. It is not a test. It is a daily meeting with the self, guided by love. As this practice settles into life, ease grows. The breath becomes a friend. The pen becomes a guide. The page becomes a place of truth and possibility. Say one more time, softly, "Life supports me in generous ways." Let that truth rest in the body. Then carry this calm into the next part of the journey, where the simple page becomes a faithful partner in opening the flow of money, one kind line at a time. The daily page is simple and strong, like a small bridge that can carry real weight. 9 lines are all that is needed. These lines are a loving order that brings calm to the mind and strength to the body. The first 3 lines honor what already supports life. The next 3 lines invite steady wealth in the present tense. The last 3 lines soften the heart into allowing and deserving. This shape is kind on purpose. We begin by feeling enoughness, then we speak our direction, and then we open the door to receive. Write the date at the top. A date whispers, "I showed up." Let the hand relax. Let the breath be slow. The page is not a test. It is a home for truth. If 9 lines feel too much on some days, 1 line from each section is still powerful. What matters is rhythm. Rhythm teaches the mind and the body to meet in a safe place. Over time, this page becomes a friend that knows the truth even when stress tries to speak louder. Start in the same spot each day if possible. A chair by a window, a small table, a comfy cushion. Choose a place that tells the body, "Here, we care for ourselves." Keep the notebook and pen there. A pen that glides helps the hand keep moving. Dated pages make a trail. The trail shows progress even when change is quiet. 10 minutes can hold all 9 lines with ease. Morning is lovely because the mind is fresh and the world has not rushed in yet. Evening is lovely because the day can settle and wisdom can rise. If the day is full, 3 minutes at noon can be enough. If a day is missed, begin again the next day with a kind tone. Self-blame does not grow wealth. Soft consistency does. On this page, clarity matters more than big words. Keep the language simple. The body understands simple. For the first 3 lines, write what is here now that brings safety and support. It could be a warm meal, clean water, a quiet moment, skills that help others, a lesson learned, or a small step completed. These lines move the nervous system from fear to ease. Ease helps the brain think clearly and see choices. For the next 3 lines, write wealth intentions in the present tense. Use gentle phrases like, I allow, I choose, or I welcome. These words help the body relax while calling in a new pattern. Use statements that are firm enough to guide and soft enough to feel true. For the last 3 lines, write allowing and worthiness statements. These lines soften hidden walls that say, not me or not yet. They teach the heart that it is safe to receive, safe to keep, and safe to grow. If the mind goes blank, breathe and let the hand write, I am willing. That one phrase opens doors. Then ask a simple question inside. What is kind to say right now? Let the next words be small and real. Grateful for the roof that kept me dry. I allow calm and wise steps with money today. It is safe for me to be supported. These are enough. If a line feels heavy or fake, soften it until it feels honest. I am learning to allow steady income. I am open to fair pay for my work. The body follows honest words. Honesty builds trust. Trust calms fear. Calm grows wealth. Reading one line aloud helps anchor the page in the body. Place a hand over the heart while speaking. Touch signals safety. A safe body listens. The word steady is a gift in these lines. Steady income, steady action, steady care. The nervous system loves steady. Wealth grows in steady ground. After reading one line, pause for a breath and let the words land. Some like to mark a small star next to the line that felt best that day. Later, a page of stars can show which truths comfort the most, which can be a guide for hard days. Keep a short evidence log in the back of the notebook or a second small book. In it, note signs of support, a discount, a new client, a kind suggestion, a helpful idea, a bill that was lower than expected, a moment of calm while paying for something, a skill that improved, an invoice sent on time. The log teaches the eyes to notice help. Noticing help builds hope. Hope invites action. Action creates results. This loop is gentle and strong. It starts with a pen on paper, one quiet morning or night at a time. The tone of the page matters. Let it be loving and real. No harsh words, no old names from the past. If a mistake comes to mind, write one short line of kindness. I make peace with my learning curve. Then move to the next line. This page is not a courtroom, it is a garden. So we plant what we want to grow. We water with attention. We let light in with kindness. We allow time to do its work. Seeds do not leap, they open. Wealth done with care works the same way. It opens in its season and grows with steady sun and gentle rain. Some days the page will feel like a quiet river and the lines will arrive easily. Other days the page will feel slow. That is fine. Slow can still be loving. If the mind races, bring the breath back. Write a very small line. One true word can carry the whole practice on a hard day. Peace. Enough. Allow. Then write the rest later, if room opens. Every small choice builds the next small choice. This is how the inner world shifts. This is how money life becomes kinder. Not all at once, not in a rush, but in a human way that can last. If sharing supports accountability, share with care. Choose one gentle soul who can listen without trying to fix. Ask for kind check-ins, not pressure. If privacy supports honesty, keep the page private. Either way is perfect if it protects ease and truth. Protecting ease is wise. Ease is not laziness. Ease is a strong current that carries good work forward. A person acting from ease is more likely to send the email, ask for fair pay, compare prices with a clear head, and follow through on a savings plan. Ease is a great helper. As the days pass, look back each week. Notice themes. Notice the lines that repeat. Repeating lines are clues. They point to needs and values. Use a clue to choose one caring action, a call, a tidy of receipts, a saving move, a small offer, a lesson learned. Action does not need to be huge. It needs to be aligned. Aligned action works better. The page makes alignment easier because the heart and mind met there first. Then the hands know what to do. The first 3 lines of each page honor what is already here. Gratitude is not a trick that pretends hard things are easy. Gratitude is a medicine that helps the body drop its guard so wisdom can guide the next step. These lines ask the eyes to notice simple support: warm water on skin, a bed that held the night, air in the lungs, light at the window. A skill serves others, a kind idea, a lesson from a past error, a paid bill, a stable chair, a calm voice, a safe roof. The mind often rushes past these because it is trained to watch for loss. The page trains the mind to also watch for help. Watching for help is not denial, it is balance. Be specific. Specific lines reach the body more deeply because the body recognizes them. Grateful for the hot tea that warmed my chest this morning. Grateful for the courage that helped me review my spending with a soft heart. Grateful for the time to practice a skill that others value. Grateful for the message that opened a small door. Grateful for the bill I paid that brought light to my home. Grateful for the quiet that let my mind clear. Specific lines make pictures in the mind. Pictures calm the nervous system. A calm system supports wise money choices. There will be days when gratitude feels far away. On those days, begin with, I am willing to find one small good thing. One small thing is enough to start the shift. The body does not need a big leap. It needs a gentle nudge toward ease. If tears rise while writing, let them fall. Tears can release old fear. Place a hand over the heart and speak softly. It is safe to soften. Then choose one very small detail that is true. The blanket is soft. My breath moves. I showed up to write. These tiny truths are strong roots. They hold the ground when the wind is loud. Gratitude is the first part of the page because it sets the tone for all that follows. After 3 lines of thanks, the body is less tense. When the body relaxes, the next lines carry more power. The mind can speak wealth intentions without a shout. There is no pressure to be cheerful or bright. Honesty and kindness are plenty. Some days gratitude will be simple. Some days it will flow. Trust both. The point is to meet the day as it is and choose a helpful focus. Let these lines include money-shaped thanks when it feels right. Grateful for the client who trusted my work. Grateful for the skill that earns income. Grateful for a lower cost found with ease. Grateful for the idea that could turn into a small offer. Grateful for a habit that protects savings. Money thanks are not greedy, they are respectful. Respect invites care. Care invites better choices. Better choices attract steady results. If worry tries to take over, write it down in the margin with kindness. Worried about a bill, then answer on the next line with a gentle truth. I can ask for a plan, or I can send a calm email, or I can place a small amount in savings today. The page can hold both worry and care can lead. Gratitude is not the only voice, it is the first voice. It says, there is some ground under the feet. From ground, a safe step can be chosen. A helpful habit is to check in with the body after these 3 lines. Notice the jaw, the shoulders, the belly. Often they have softened a little. This is the sign that the inner weather is changing. A calmer inner weather leads to clearer math, kinder talks, braver asks, and steadier follow-through. It is easier to open the banking app. It is easier to send the invoice. It is easier to say yes or no with love. These are wealth actions. They grow from ease. A few patterns can keep these lines fresh. Rotate types of gratitude: body, mind, work, home, nature, small wins, lessons. Celebrate tiny progress: a list made, a call returned, a newsletter sent, a price adjusted with care, a boundary kept. Honor the unseen helpers: ideas, timing, intuition, energy to keep going. Honor the seen helpers: tools, books, teachers, calm spaces, kind words. Let the lines be playful some days and simple on others. Let them be true every day. End the 3 lines by speaking one short sentence aloud, hand on heart. I stand on enough, or I see what supports me, or I am grateful for this breath and this chance. The voice carries the message deeper into the body. The body steadies, the mind clears. Now the page is ready for the next 3 lines that set direction and call in steady income with calm certainty. Now the pen moves to the middle of the page. These 3 lines are wealth intentions in the present tense. They are not wishes that float away. They are choices that root in today. Use simple, kind lead-ins that the body trusts. I allow, I choose, I welcome, I create, I keep, I honor. These words soothe while they guide. They speak to the nervous system in a language it understands. They do not push, they invite. Keep these lines firm enough to lead and soft enough to feel true. If a line feels too big and the body tenses, soften it until the breath stays easy. I allow steady, aligned income to flow through joyful service. If that tightens the chest, try I am learning to allow steady, aligned income. Or I welcome one aligned income idea today. The test is simple. Say the line and notice the body. If the breath stays smooth and the shoulders stay soft, the line is ready. If tension rises, adjust the line. Honest lines grow faster because the body cooperates. Let the lines reflect values. Money that matches values stays longer and feels better. I choose work that helps and pays fairly. I keep promises to myself and others. I price my work with love, fairness, and clarity. I follow through on simple steps that build income. I care for my money life with calm and order. These lines shape action later in the day. The page trains the mind to look for steps that match the words. A step might be sending one message, setting one boundary, finishing one task, practicing one skill, or checking one set of numbers. The steps are small, steady, and doable. Use present tense to help the brain rehearse the new pattern. I allow, I choose, I keep, I welcome. The brain hears these as now, not someday. The body responds now. Posture opens a little. The voice evens out. The eyes lift. This affects how emails are written, how offers are described, how prices are said out loud, and how requests are made. Money often meets those who speak with calm certainty and real care. These lines teach that tone. If the mind tries to plan every detail, let the lines invite direction without gripping the how. I welcome aligned opportunities to find me, and I show up with skill. I choose wise actions that grow income in steady ways. I allow ideas to arrive, and I act on the simple ones today. This keeps control soft and trust strong. Trust is practical here. It saves energy that would be wasted on worry and lets that energy fuel useful steps. The page is not a plan for miracles. It is a plan for inner order and outer action. Miracles like to visit ordered homes. Keep an anchor line for the day, one sentence that holds the tone. Write it as the last of the 3 intention lines or circle one of them. A few examples. I keep money simple and loving today. I act on one income idea with ease. I honor my time, my energy, and my price. Speak the anchor line out loud, hand on heart. Let it guide choices. If a decision appears, hold it next to the anchor. Does this choice match the line? If yes, take the step. If no, adjust the step. The anchor saves time and protects peace. Some days the intention lines will call for healing first. If a tight thought rises, no one will pay. It is too late. I always mess up. Write it small in the margin and answer with a present tense truth that feels honest. I welcome the ones who value my work. I choose to start from here. I keep learning and I keep going. This is gentle reparenting of the mind. It is not scolding. It is steady guidance. Steady guidance creates steady money habits. Steady money habits create steady money results. Examples can spark the pen if it pauses. I allow steady, aligned income to flow as I serve with kindness and skill. I choose actions that respect my time and energy. I welcome fair pay and clear agreements. I keep a simple weekly money date. I choose to send invoices on time. I welcome wise mentors and helpful ideas. I keep a healthy balance of earning, saving, giving, and enjoying. Each of these can be shaped to fit the day. Keep them short enough to breathe easily while speaking them. Let the body partner with these lines. Sit tall but relaxed. Let the chest be open. Let the jaw be soft. As the line is written, breathe out longer than the in-breath. This pattern tells the body, safe. Safe bodies take better risks and keep better boundaries. Safe bodies do not underprice out of fear or overwork out of panic. Safe bodies ask for clarity, pause before saying yes, and honor rest. These are wealth skills. They are built one breath and one line at a time. Close the intention lines with a gentle promise to act. It can be a whisper. I will take one small step that matches these words. Do not list 10 tasks. Choose one step that is close enough to touch. Send one message, adjust one price, practice one pitch, set one transfer, learn one line of a skill, place one item for sale, open one page of numbers. The page lives in the body through action. The action can be small. Small steps, done gently and daily, move mountains. When the 3 intention lines are done, pause. Feel the seat under the body, the breath in the chest, the pen in the hand. Softly say, I choose wise and loving wealth today. Let this settle like warm light across the heart. Then the hand will be ready for the next part of the page, where receiving and deserving are spoken with kindness so that the door to good can stay open. The last 3 lines on the page are about receiving. They speak to worth, safety, and allowing. Many taught the mind to work very hard and taught the heart to shut the door. These lines open that door with kindness. The words are simple and clear so the body understands them at once. It is safe for me to be supported. I am worthy of being paid well for my gifts. I allow ease, guidance, and timely opportunities. When a line like this lands, the breath deepens. The shoulders soften. The eyes brighten. This is not wishful thinking. It is a new agreement with life. Worth is not earned by struggle. Worth is a birthright that guides fair prices, clear choices, and steady care. As these lines are written each day, a quiet permission grows. It is okay to receive, okay to keep, okay to grow. If a part inside argues, who am I to receive? Greet it with love. That part has tried to protect from disappointment. Write a gentle bridge line so the body stays calm. I am willing to learn how to receive. I am open to fair pay one step at a time. I allow support in small, steady ways. Bridge lines are honest, and honesty keeps the nervous system on board. Over time, the bridge becomes a path, and the path becomes home. Receiving then feels natural rather than forced. The voice steadies when saying a rate. The hands move with ease when sending an invoice. The posture remains open during a money talk. These are signs that the allowing lines are doing their work. This part of the page also melts old shame. Shame says, do more to prove value, yet it never feels satisfied. The allowing lines answer, value is here, service is here, fair exchange is welcome. Write one line that forgives the past with a soft tone. I release the weight of old money errors. Let that sentence sit for a breath. Then follow with, I treat myself with respect today. Respect turns into action, clear terms, timely follow-ups, healthy boundaries, and clean records. Respect is a sturdy door that keeps goodness in and confusion out. Mirror work can deepen these lines. After writing the 9th line, lift the eyes to a mirror if it feels right. Place a hand over the heart. Speak the line with a gentle voice. Not loud, not forced, just steady. If the eyes look away, bring them back softly. This is practice, not judgment. The body slowly learns that good words can be trusted. When trust builds, receiving gets easier. The bank balance reflects better choices. The schedule reflects kinder limits. The heart feels safe to say yes when it is a true yes and no when it is a real no. If tension rises while writing these lines, check the body. Unclench the jaw. Let the tongue rest. Drop the shoulders. Breathe out longer than the breath in. Then soften the line until the breath stays easy. I allow ease can become, I am learning to allow ease. I am worthy of being paid well can become, I am open to being paid fairly. These softer lines are not weak. They are precise medicine. They match today's capacity. Matching capacity keeps the practice alive. Let these lines name support directly. I allow wise helpers and clear guidance. I welcome kind clients who value my work. I accept payment with gratitude and calm. Speak one line while touching the center of the chest. The body registers the touch and the sound together. This pairing tells the brain that receiving is safe. It also signals that keeping is safe. Many learn to let money in but hurry to send it out from fear. Allowing includes keeping. I am safe to save. I am safe to invest in my growth. I am safe to enjoy without guilt. These are wealth skills in sentence form. End this part with a small blessing for the day. May what is meant for me reach me. May I receive it with grace. May I use it with wisdom. Sit with that blessing for a few quiet breaths. A soft peace often rises. From that peace, the next act of care appears on its own. Old money stories have a way of playing on a loop. The page can rewrite those loops with a gentle method called cancel create. Fold a page down the middle. On the left side, write the tight thought under the word cancel. On the right side, write the new truth under the word create. Keep the language kind, no scolding. The left side is not a list of crimes. It is a list of patterns that once tried to keep life safe. The right side shows a better way now. Write a few common pairs and adapt them as needed. Cancel, money is hard and always runs away. Create, money responds to clarity, service, and fair exchange, and I practice these daily. Cancel, I always undercharge. Create, I honor my rates with love, clarity, and courage. Cancel, no one will pay for what I offer. Create, the right people value my work and find me at the right time. Cancel, I will mess this up. Create, I am learning with care and small steps are enough. Cancel, I have to do everything alone. Create, support is safe, wise, and welcome. Let the breath guide the pace. Read the line on the left softly. Breathe out. Then read the right side with a steady tone. The breath is the bridge. It moves energy from a tight belief to a kind truth. The body feels the shift. The shoulders rise and fall as if to say, yes, this is better. When the page is complete, place a hand over the heart and speak one choosing line. I choose the right column today. This exercise can be done in 2 minutes at the end of a writing session or in the evening. A small habit can be 1 pair each night. Over a month, 30 pairs will be sitting inside the mind as new roads. The old roads grow quiet because they are not getting traffic anymore. If a strong old belief returns during the day, greet it without drama. Picture the fold again in the mind. Say the right side line out loud if possible. Then take one small action that matches it. If the old belief says undercharge, the action is to send the rate that was chosen with care. If the old belief says delay, the action is to draft the email and send it. The page gives the mind a path. The step makes the path real. A short forgiveness note can seal the exercise. Write one sentence at the bottom. I free myself from old fear and step into wise care. If a memory rises of a past money choice that still stings, place that memory on the left side with tenderness. On the right, write the lesson gained and the new promise. I paid a fee I did not plan for. I now review billing dates once a week and set gentle reminders. The body relaxes when a lesson is clear. Relaxed bodies act well. Keep a few right side lines near the daily work area, in a wallet, or saved as a daily phone note. Not many, just the 2 or 3 that move the heart the most. Let them be read when opening a banking app or before a pricing talk. The mind will start arriving in the room already holding the new truth. That is real power, and it is soft. Small amplifiers help the practice grow with ease. The first is voice. Speak one line aloud each day. Sound carries the message deeper than silent thought. The second is touch. A hand over the heart while speaking tells the body that kindness is present. The third is rhythm. Link the writing to a cue such as a cup of tea, a lamp turned on, a gentle song, or the sun at a certain place in the sky. The cue tells the nervous system, we are safe and we are writing now. Consistency works best when the practice is light. Aim for 1 page most days and let the minimum be tiny on busy days. 1 gratitude, 1 intention, 1 allowing. That small set still keeps the door open. Call it the 1 breath set. 1 breath for each line, 3 breaths total. This keeps the chain alive. If a day is missed, begin the next day with a kind sentence. I return to myself with love. Then write the 3 lines and carry on. No debt is owed to the page. The page is a friend. A simple evidence log is a strong amplifier. Choose a few lines in the back of the notebook or a second small book. Each day, note signs of support, no matter how small, a kind idea, a new inquiry, a lower price found, a paid invoice, a clear no that saved time, a helpful message, calm during a purchase, a step done on time, an offer improved, a saving added, a helpful article, a skill practiced. The log trains the eyes to notice good. Noticing good shifts inner weather. Inner weather shapes tone, posture, timing, and choices. Money often follows clear, steady tone. Troubleshooting can be simple. If the mind races, shorten lines. Keep them to 1 breath each. If boredom arrives, rotate themes. Body thanks, home thanks, skill thanks, nature thanks. Rotate intention verbs, allow, choose, keep, welcome, honor. Rotate allowing lines, safety, worth, capacity, joy. If doubt grows loud, answer with data from the evidence log. The log says, support was here yesterday and here and here. Doubt quiets when shown gentle proof. A weekly check-in brings order. Pick 1 small time each week for a 10-minute money date. Read the last 7 pages, underline one line that shines, and choose one small action for the week. The action can be one email, one call, one price check, one savings move, one skill practice, one page of numbers, one gentle rate change, one boundary set with love. Place the action at the top of the next day's page. Do it early if possible. Early wins feed hope. There are seasons. In a growth season, add a second short session in the evening to copy the day's anchor line and one cancel create pair. In a rest season, hold to the one breath set and protect sleep. Both seasons are wise. Wealth grows in cycles like gardens do. Trust the cycle and keep the pen moving. Let there be small celebrations. Drop a note into a win jar each time a page is finished for 7 days in a row or when a kind money step is taken. Read a few notes when spirit needs lifting. This is not empty cheer. It is proof of care, and care builds strength. Strength brings calm power, and calm power brings fair pay, clean choices, and steady growth. Take a slow breath, place a hand on the heart. The work has been kind and deep. A daily page now has shape. 3 lines of gratitude that ground, 3 lines of intention that guide, 3 lines of allowing that open the door. Cancel Create is there to shift old loops with grace. Amplifiers are in place. Voice, touch, rhythm, evidence, and a weekly date. This is a loving path. It asks for small steps and gives back clarity, courage, and peace. Now let a closing blessing rest over this practice like warm light. May ease guide this money life. May right ideas arrive on time. May wise action feel natural. May giving, saving, and enjoying live in balanced harmony. May fair pay meet kind service. May this heart feel safe to receive, safe to keep, and safe to grow. Sit with these words for a few quiet breaths. If tears come, let them wash the old ground. If calm rises, let it spread through the chest and the throat. The body is learning a new way. Let there be a gentle promise for the days to come. 7 days of the 3x3 wealth page, 1 page each day, or the tiny set on busy days, a short weekly date, 1 cancel create pair when a tight thought appears, 1 small action that matches the words. The page is the anchor, not a taskmaster. It will not shout, it will wait and welcome. Each line becomes a stepping stone. A path appears. The path leads to a money life that feels calm, clear, and kind. Take one last breath in, soften the out-breath. Speak softly. Life supports me in generous ways. Then speak. I welcome ideas, opportunities, and wise choices. And finally, I am safe to receive and to thrive. Let these lines echo in the chest. This is not the end. It is a sweet turning point. The door is open. The pen is ready. Wealth as well-being grows here, line by loving line, day by gentle day.